Awful things are happening out in the city. I have faith that you will save us. But Victor has his doubts. I think he's jealous.
Oh, what nonsense are you spouting, woman? Of course I think he'll save us. And I have just the things he'll need to do the job.
That's the spirit.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Let's talk with all these people now.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It did not fail. Not for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
It could have been the will of the gods. It could have been the hand of fate.
I must know which. I will discover the truth.
Only through submitting to Malthael will we survive his wrath. Relinquish the wealth you've all clung to, and ensure your salvation.
This is a scam. He's just taking your money. Quiet, heretic. You'll damn us all.
Hey Marcel, how are you?
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgus was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Durgus' jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Even the gods can be possessed of jealousy.
Yes, that was Durgus. Desire was his very nature.
I'm good, I'm good. I don't play Diablo since a while, so now I have to sort of catch up with what's going on here, so I'm talking with all these people.
It's the boy. Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
Ha! And now he won't go away.
You saved his life. You must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
Yeah. Do you play Diablo? I mean, it's so cool, this game.
About the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. Now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show
completely
them.
different. You have, I mean, basically you have to chase Diablo, which I killed on the previous episode. But I thought, well, now it's done. But no, the story keeps going. So basically you just have to choose a character. I chose to play with the monk, which is this guy right here, this bald guy. And I mean, his skills are amazing. I really enjoy, but it's a game that takes a lot of time for you to play. You have to dedicate plenty of hours. The progression is slow, but it's very, very rewarding. But it's not open world. You cannot explore as you want. I will not talk with these people right now, otherwise you cannot see. I will just show you a little bit of the game.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
How do you know that name?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
So right now I don't know what I have to do. But basically you have a lot of demons and stuff like that that come at you, and then with your skills there they are.
I must wait to use that ability.
And you just keep smashing them. But then your abilities, they consume like spell or mana depending on the character.
People of Westmarch have always been very particular about their dead. Most of the nobles have family crypts under their manors.
So I'll play a little bit for you to see the style. and then you tell me what you think. Then you keep finding gear, you replace the old gear with the new stuff. It's better equipment, but then it gets a bit chaotic.
I don't have enough spirit. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
It is super cool. I love this game. Problem is, with me, there are so many cool games to play that, I mean, sometimes I just don't know what to do. But I love Diablo.
That ability is not yet recharged. Feel the wrath of Ytar!
Then you have these sidekicks. Yeah, you can, I'm playing solo, but you can invite friends. Actually, there's something very cool that Diablo does. Even if you don't own the game, and I invite you to play, you can play with me. So that's very cool. But I prefer solo games that I can play alone, rather than playing multiplayer. I think it works. It's like from the PSN, with your PSN account. I add you as friend, and then I invite you to play the game. And if you are online, you just need an online connection, of course. And then you imagine I'm playing now, and you join me with your character. So it's pretty cool. I never tried it, but I know this is possible.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, it's really awesome because it allows you to experience the game even if you don't own it, and that's very rare. Also, you have this sidekicks. Now it's this guy, this lady joined me, but usually just one guy that goes with you, like one of your pals. You have 3 to choose from, and you can go to that hall where I was in the beginning, and then I choose which one I want to go with me on this level. No, my Mac, I use it just for work. It doesn't. It's not that powerful to play. So I guess I will now jump in this. You have this sort of portals that you can travel around on the level, on the act you are. Now I'm on Act 5, and then you can just go around. I will go back to the Enclave because I need to understand what I should do because I forgot. But I have to talk with these people, and I will just realize.
I grew up over by the docks, not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other, like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
This part might be a bit boring because you just have to listen to them talking, but at this point of the level, I really need to see what they have to say to open a new
You there,
a new door or something
this
like
diamond
this.
ring in exchange for safe passage out of the city?
But Harold, that's my wedding ring.
It's all we have left. Of course, if somebody had thought to grab her jewelry box.
Find your own way. I am not a hired sword. I am here to save the city.
And I love this monk character because he is very sharp in his speech. He just goes straight to the point. No fuss. No smooth talk. It's a great character.
My son's ship docked in Bramwell today. I thought he'd be safe there, but now I hear rumors. Give me a weapon. I need to get to Bramwell.
You will do him no good. This is where you should be.
Calm down, Ivy. It's gonna be fine. I will help. Yeah, he's just sharp. He has a very, how can I say? He has a very good heart. He just wants to help. But I mean, no BS. He goes straight to the point.
You'll find no glory here, adventurer. Corpses can't sing your praises.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Alright, I think wait, she has something else to say. I think I'm remembering. I have to meet those guys on the other
You've
side.
heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakkus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakkus was a clever man, after all.
Alright, so she now gives me something. No, these wings are just like a prop. It's just like decoration.
Despite his superstitious views,
But it doesn't
Rakkus ruled as
give you
a just
anything
and
else.
fair king, who was much loved by his people. He was succeeded by his son Corsic, who attempted to eradicate the barbarian tribes of the north. The line of Rakkus was broken when Corsic's son Corellan died with no heirs.
Alright, I think now this is the way. I have to talk with these guys and then we will for sure embark on something.
It cannot have been easy to defend this place for so long.
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't enough. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
Oh,
But
thank
now,
you.
I am here.
You are kicking ass.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I did.
I did what must be done.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
It matters not. I serve the will of the gods.
There's my man.
Have you had any luck with that sliver?
No, but it is our only hope of learning Malthael's plans. To defeat him, we must know where he is and what he is trying to do. The answer must be here. I just have to find it. Too many innocents have already died.
Tyrael is an angel that he fell from the sky. That's how somehow the game starts with a crater. You don't know what it is until at a point you progress and you understand that after all it was him that provoked that, and that he just helps us all the way until now.
Have there been no reinforcements from the rest of the kingdom?
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is disturbing.
Kingsport is one of those outlying towns. My brother.
Sanctuary is the name of this world of Diablo.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
But that was not what you wanted.
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
Yeah, this soul stone I think is where Diablo is supposed to be trapped. So there, if you can see, if I go now up again, just to give you an idea, you have the arrow pointing down where I have to go. And now I'll just go to the waypoint and go to Briarthorn Cemetery. Like, it's the place where we were before, and we will keep going. So this is the map, just to give you an idea. We start, and then it's black, but as you go, as you explore, it shows more, of course. So when you were asking if it was open world, it's not. You have limits, but sometimes these maps are huge, and you can easily, it happened to me before, you can easily sometimes spend 1 hour, sometimes even more, just in one map.
Please, a monstrosity infests my family's crypt, and there's no one to protect it.
I need spirit. That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
You mock
it
me.
Can get quite hectic,
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Thank you, hero. We can all rest now.
Characters that you can choose from to start playing with. Oh, I just got a new skill. Okay, so I will take the game because I will show you. I will just go back to the Enclave and I will show you. So I'll quit. So for example, yeah, I'll go to the title screen. This is when you begin. Then if I just continue, of course I will keep going with the monk. But if you see down, like where you have the X, invite friends, switch hero, when it's there, invite friends, it's that thing I was telling you about, that you can invite people to play with you. Then, oops, wrong button. Then if you go to switch hero, for example, see I have these three. This is the monk. I'm level 66, which is nothing. It's pretty beginning. Then I started at a point with the demon hunter. It's level 23. And before I just created this character. It's a wizard. See, level 1. Doesn't even have any gear. But if I create a hero, these are the categories you have. So you have barbarian. Always the option of female and the male. And then after, if you pause, you can read everything, the attributes and all that. Then you have the crusader, which has the primary attribute is the strength, female character too, always. The demon hunter, dexterity is the main thing. The já vou, amor. This one is the monk, the guy I was playing with. And you have the female option also. So dexterity is always the primary attributes. It's very fast. The necromancer you have to buy. It's like a DLC. and it comes from Diablo 2. I played Diablo 2, it was amazing, it was really incredible. It has a few years now, but if you can buy it and play it on PC, do it, because it's still really, really great. It seems like a bit outdated, but it's awesome still. I'm sure I would have a lot of fun if I still played it. So this is the Necromancer that you have to buy. Then you have the Witch Doctor, which uses a lot of spells and stuff like that. And finally you have the Wizard. Also with a lot of spells and stuff like that. But then if you can, you just pause the stream, go back, see what each one of them does. Yeah, you have it in the PSN store, you have it on Steam, Diablo, but you will need a computer to perform well the game. Xbox I mean, you can play this, whatever. But it's a great game. I have to stop the stream now because my daughter was napping. She's 4 and she just woke up. So this is not a game that I play and she watches, because it's Diablo. It's a bit intense and bloody and all that. But hopefully I will get back to Diablo soon. Thanks for dropping by, Marcel. Hope you have a great day, and I hope I can see you again pretty soon in another stream. One last thing. Yeah, buy on disc, because this way, I mean, I like it's almost like a collector's thing to have the discs, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with Diablo. It's guaranteed. And if you buy it, let me know, and I can give you a little bit of help. And if you go online at a point, if you have a connection one day, doesn't matter when, just let me know. It would be really cool to play with you for sure. Take care. Have a great day. See you soon.